Hey everyone, it's Yosemite Sam's here. Welcome back to my channel. So I just wanted to do a quick little video. I feel like a video like this is a little too early for my channel because it's a little personal for me, but I am going to go see an electrolysis today. So what's an electrolysis? So it's just another way of hair removal. You know how people do use things like Nair to remove hair, or they go to laser hair removal places, things like that. But with an electrolysis, it's a different way of how they remove the hair. From what I remember, because I've done this before, but it was a few years ago, the electrolysis actually puts these like little needles in your skin where the hair is. And in that needle is like a solution with protein. It goes into the skin, into the follicle of the hair, like right at the start of where the hair is growing, and it will fill it up with the protein. And then electrolysis will come in once it's ready, because it's like machines. It's when you see it, it's kind of like being at a hospital or something. It has like all these machines that look like IVs and stuff, just a little bit. But the machine will let you know when it's ready, and then the electrolysis will come in with tweezers and pluck the hair out. I've been told that it's more effective than laser hair removal. I've done a laser hair removal before. It didn't work for me. But just to start off, a little background on why I'm even doing this. So I actually, if you can see, I actually do grow hair on my chin and my neck and under here as well. It's the most irritating, most frustrating, annoying thing that I have in my life right now. When you see electrolysis, you actually have to let it grow out so that they're able to see the follicle. And it just makes it easier if it's kind of longer strands of hair, or like at least like long as a grain of rice. But this is how it looks for me. It gets pretty bad. And recently my skin has gotten worse. So me working, having a better job, more money coming in, I wanna get back into this and keep going like every time I get paid. That's what I would like to do. So you can either do an hour or 2 hours. And for me, I'm doing 1 hour. Before I was doing 2 hours and have her do my neck, but I had to stop because my job transitioning and money as well, I didn't have the means anymore, but I do now. So that's why I'm getting back to it. I've always said I'll make a video about this in case people don't even know what electrolysis is. Everyone is hearing all the time on the radios about laser hair removal, this and this and that, when sometimes that doesn't even work, or it just works for that period of time and then you have to keep going back. With electrolysis, you would have to keep going back, but you have to make sure that you are going and have like a good schedule for yourself so that in the future, the hair will just stop growing. I'm only doing this, and I got my research from going online, and also my mother, because she had the same issue as well. But when she went to electrolysis and kept going repetitively, the hair finally stopped growing, and that's what I hope for myself. For my backstory, I've had this since 8th grade. I remember in 8th grade, I grew one hair on my neck, and then it started to be 2 pieces of hair, and then it just started growing a little more by time. High school is when I started getting these hair bumps and spots on my neck. I didn't started growing it on my chin. If I did, it wasn't that much, or it wasn't that noticeable. But on my neck, it was noticeable in high school, and it was really hard for me. And at the time, my hair was longer and I wear it straight, and sometimes I would try to hide my neck with my hair, and sometimes that wouldn't work, or people would ask me questions. Of course, I would not answer, or whatever the case may be. It was very tough for me in high school having this. It was very tough for me to be comfortable with myself growing up, and I know people know that I have hair on my neck and my chin. I know they do. They're just being polite and not saying anything. Because come to think of it, a lot of women actually grow hair on their face or their neck. Like it's kind of common for women, but it's just the most irritating thing ever. And it makes, even now, like I've come to accept that this is what it is. I don't know why. I know my mom had it. This is just what it is. But I want to take advantage of going to electrolysis from now and for the future. So I really want to get rid of this. And I just hope that you'll visit me on my journey on seeing electrolysis every now and then and hopefully getting this all removed. So I know this is a little personal for a coming up YouTube channel like mine, but I hope people appreciate it and actually learn something here. And yeah, so let's go because I'm going to be late, but I got to use the bathroom.
Stop! I get backed up, I gotta poop. Stop it!
So let's go.
And we're doing an hour today, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a side preference for me to start on? Do you feel like one side's worse than the other? Or
No, they're both horrible.
Yeah, I haven't seen you in a while. So
I know. I finally have a better job with more money. So now I'm going to be here way more often.
Oh, that's good.
I know. So.
And you just shave it. You haven't cut anything.
No.
So I think what I'll do is for Gemma to I'll start here so she can just see it. Mm-hmm. Rather than having you face me.
Okay.
To clean her up and do this. Do you have a hand preference for holding the rod?
My right hand.
Okay. All right. So the rod's wet and, just make gentle skin contact with it. And if you fall asleep, the machine will turn off and it'll just make the noise and tell me you dropped the rod. I'm just going to let it dry for a minute, honey, and then I'll put the topical, the number on you. Okay. Couple minutes, Gemma, I'm going to take the hairs out, but not the needle.
Okay.
Because the needle's got to treat the hair follicle empty of the hair. And then at the end of the 5 minutes, I'll take the needles out. we'll just keep going till, you know, I get a lot more done on that side.
Awesome.
I got it with just 1 hour today.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So it's just a numbers game. Like it's
Yeah.
going to take me probably an hour to do that. And then maybe an hour and a half there and an hour and a half there. So we really, this is not like, oh my God, you have to be in here every week, 3 hours a week.
That's.
You're very doable.
I'm glad that you said that because I was thinking to myself, I'm like, maybe I should do 2 hours each time.
2 hours
then-
would just get it done faster.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all.
Mm.
But yeah, I can do 2 hours at a time if you wanted it.
Cool.